Euaoi.
Direct-to-video Disney films have garnered a reputation of just being inferior products of the movies they were based on and were only made just to get a quick buck. Even Family Guy made fun of them.
You're banning straight-to-video Disney films?
Absolutely. I mean, look at this. Aladdin 4. Jafar may need glasses.
If there's one direct-to-video Disney film that I personally found to be very enjoyable, it would be The Lion King 1.5. Why it's called 1.5 is because the events that happen in the movie coincide with the events from the original movie. The only difference is that the movie is being told from the perspective of the grub-guzzling meerkat Timon, rather than Simba. While the plot is generic, as it focuses on Timon being an outcast in his meerkat society, and what's more to life than just digging tunnels and hiding in fear from the hyenas. This causes Timon to leave his family consisting of his mother, who is voiced by Julie Kavner, aka the voice of Marge Simpson.
That's it, my son on sentry duty.
And his cynical Uncle Max, who is voiced by Jerry Stiller, who you may know as George Costanza's father Frank on Seinfeld, and Arthur Spooner from The King of Queens.
That's right, mister, because the world out there is fraught with danger. Fraught, I tell you!
When leaving the meerkat colony, Timon meets Pumbaa, and the two venture out to find their own little utopia. Despite the generic plot, I found it to be a cute, humorous movie, and I like how creative the writing was by having Timon and Pumbaa's actions have some kind of effect on the original movie's story. But I'm not here to talk about the movie, I'm here to talk about the bonus features from the movie that's present on the DVD. In fact, there are so many bonus features that they made a second disc just to include them all. When booting up the second disc, there are two options for you to choose from. Featurettes, which are mini documentaries behind the characters, how the movie was made, and even a music video. All while having the cursor for selecting these choices blend into the background. Yeah, they really did not think that through. And then there's games and activities, where you have 3 different options to choose from. The first is Timon and Pumbaa's Virtual Safari 1.5, where Timon, Pumbaa, Timon's mother, and Uncle Max go on a theme park ride that Timon and Pumbaa made. What makes it interactive is you get to choose where the ride takes them. I should also mention that this isn't the only Virtual Safari Timon and Pumbaa made, as there's a Jeep ride and a boat cruise from the Lion King Special Edition DVD, and an elephant ride from the Lion King 2 DVD. I'm not going to go more into detail on those since you can watch the virtual safaris on YouTube, and I already made a video on interactive specials last December, albeit those interactive specials were from Netflix. There's Find the Face, where you basically try to guess the silhouettes of Disney characters. There's not really much to it, but the one that I would like to talk about is Who Wants to Be King of the Jungle, which, based on its name, is a parody of the quiz show Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. The game starts with Timon walking alongside Meredith Vieira. Yes, you heard me, the Meredith Vieira, who serves as the host and talks to Timon about how the game is played. Sure, Meredith wasn't actually talking to Timon, given that he's a cartoon meerkat and she was probably looking at something like a tennis ball or some other inanimate object as a focal point, and the animators animated Timon in place of the object. Needless to say, it must have been a very awkward day for her at the studio. I wonder how much of it she remembers, and if she does remember it, can she explain it in 25 words or less? The layout for this show is nearly identical to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. The main difference being there are only 10 questions instead of 15, with those questions being based on levels of the food chain rather than monetary amounts. Timon also takes offense to the fact that Meerkat is only the second level on there.
Then Meerkat, then...
Hey, hold on a minute. I'm one level above Grub? That can't be right.
You also have 3 lifelines, much like in the show. There's the 50-50, where 2 wrong answers are eliminated, leaving you with only 1 wrong answer and the correct one. And I should mention that it's the only lifeline of the 3 that's actually useful. There's Poll the Herd, and it behaves like Ask the Audience, where you get to see a poll for what percentage of the herd went with each answer. However, every time you use this, it displays a randomized poll unrelated to the question, making it completely useless. In fact, one of the randomized poll results is an even 25% across the board. And lastly, there's Phone an Animal, which is a parody of the Phone a Friend lifeline, and you get to choose between either Rafiki, Timon's mom, Pumbaa, or Zazu to talk to. However, it will play the same scene every time you use it, and for Rafiki and Timon's mom, they don't even give you an answer.
Timon here has a question that he'd like you to answer.
Correction. The question is the answer.
Oh boy, here we go.
The answer is within you.
Within me. The answer is within me. The answer is... Wait a minute! He's right! Thanks, Rafiki.
Oh, no, please. Don't thank me. Thank yourself.
Yes, it is. Who may I ask is calling, please?
This is Meredith Vieira, and I'm calling you from Who Wants to Be King of the Jungle.
Yeah, right. Uncle Max, if this is one of your jokes, it's not funny. You know how much I love Meredith.
No, really, it's Meredith Vieira, and your son Timon needs some help. Now.
Oh my gosh, it is Meredith! Uncle Max, get on the other line. I'm talking to Meredith Vieira. Meredith, I have a question I've been dying to ask you. What's Barbara Walters really like?
Hello, whoever this is, we don't want any, and take us off your list.
Ma, Uncle Max.
Uncle Max, quick, get the camera. We gotta take a picture.
What picture? You're on the phone.
I need a picture of me talking to Meredith Vieira on the phone, or the girls won't believe it. Look, I'm so excited, I'm schwitzing.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Timon. Time's up.
Ah, that's okay. You made Ma very happy. Then again, this is a woman who lives in a tunnel, so it doesn't take much.
The other 2 times I used this, Zazu picked the wrong answer and Pumbaa picked the correct one, which I just think is a coincidence.
Well, I like, A. Hey, are you sure? Yeah, definitely it smells like A.
Final answer?
Yes, final answer. What do you want from me? I'm a meerkat, remember? 1 level above grubs. Ring a bell?
Back up the grub truck, Timon, because you just won 60 pounds of grubs.
Zazu here, at your service.
Zazu, this is Meredith Vieira from Who Wants to Be King of the Jungle.
Truly honored, madam. And 3 cheers to Timon. Well, I must say I'm not surprised he needs my help. Okay, let's see. A difficult question to be sure. If I were me, I'd choose B.
Are you sure about that, Zazu?
As sure as a buzz on a bee.
That's good enough for me. Thanks, Zazu.
Good luck, my friend. Farewell.
Just in time. So, Timon, what do you say? Will you go with Zazu or choose something else?
Let's try 50-50, Meredith.
Okay, my little meerkat buddy, you are going to use the 50-50. Computer, please take away 2 of the wrong answers, leaving 1 wrong answer and the correct one. Okay, Timon, it's up to you.
I also don't like the picture of Pumbaa that's being used for the lifeline. It looks like he's getting a call from the mafia, where they'll threaten to kill him if he doesn't comply. And if it wasn't obvious, the trivia questions in this game are all about the Lion King movies, which include the original, 1.5, which makes sense given that this bonus feature is in the DVD package for this movie, and the other Lion King direct-to-video sequel, that being The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride, which is the movie where Simba comes out of the closet and makes out with Rafiki, or something like that. I don't know. I never watched the movie. And as you would expect, answering the questions correctly will move you up on the food chain, and if you answer all 10 questions correctly, you win the game and are crowned King of the Jungle. And since this was made for kids, you can be able to answer a lot of these questions correctly without much trouble, and that's because the other options are really goofy, which makes the correct answer so obvious. Here are some examples.
What is a pride? A school of fish? A pack of hyenas? A group of lions? A loaf of bread?
Guess one of the 7 deadly sins isn't an option.
What do Timon and Pumbaa like to do all day? Eat grubs, work out, hunt, manual labor.
Why do I feel like this has meme potential? Hold on a minute.
What do Timon and Pumbaa like to do all day?
Go crazy.
Why does Timon leave his family? He doesn't fit in, doesn't like the food, he's lonely, he's mad at his mother. Why is Rafiki so happy in this picture? He likes to draw. He knows that Simba is alive. He won the art contest. He's always happy. Scar and the hyenas hatch a plan to do what? Kidnap Simba, build a dam, kill Mufasa, plant a garden.
Yeah, Scar chooses to identify as a beaver in this movie.
Why do Zira and Kovu live in the Outlands? To stay warm? Because they like it there? Because Simba banished them? To get some sun. Who is Rafiki drawing here? Young Simba? Mufasa? Nala? Elsa?
Did this game just predict Frozen? One thing I also like is that Meredith's tone changes when reading the questions to best fit the scenario. It shows that she actually put effort into this rather than just doing it to collect a paycheck. Here are some examples.
Why is Simba so upset when he returns home? Nobody welcomes him. The Pride Lands are ruined. He missed dinner. Everyone loves Scar. Who holds the record for the longest bug belch? Timon? Kiara? Mufasa? Simba? What does grown-up Nala advise grown-up Simba to do about Kovu? Get to know him. Banish him. Invite him to dinner. Kill him.
Are we all in agreement that it was very bone-chilling with how Meredith said, kill him?
Kill him. What happens to Nuka when he tries to kill Simba? He gives up. He wins. He falls and dies. He chickens out.
Why did she say dies so silently? Even though many people are saying that Disney has lost its soul and is now just a corporation today, I just thought that this little DVD game would be a great reminder that Disney had soul at one point. Because, let's be real here, can you picture modern Disney making something like this today? Even though there's a live-action Lion King sequel in the works, I'm fairly confident that this little DVD game will have more soul than that entire movie. I'm calling it right now. I also didn't want to go too into detail about this game, since there's a YouTube video that already did that. I just made this to add my own commentary on the thing, and remind people that this existed. Anyways, that's all I have for today, so goodbye, and I'll see you next time.